everybody. It's Ariel Mystical here. Mystical. I did that totally backwards. It's Mystical Ariel. Let's try that again. Well, this is in the bloopers right here in front of you because we're live. So, hello everybody. This is Mystical Ariel here to shake the system, give us something to think about, bring us surprises and joy and all those kinds of things. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Welcome if you're just arriving. If you're watching this and I've already finished my live, well, it's because you were meant to be here right now. I've got my two puppies, London and Xena here, having a dog wrestle. And we got Sadie snuggling right here beside me. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about stuff. Those of us that have awoken to this new way of thinking and we've shaken our old patterns and going into new patterns, reprogramming our brains, but also some of you might have had to walk away from old relationships. And that's not an easy thing, but it seems to come with the awakening path because we realize that those relationships are toxic and unhealthy, and all they do is cause us to act in a behavior that we don't really want to be. I mean, how many of us here have come into this enlightenment, or you come through a breakthrough in your life, and then all of a sudden you go around some people that you were around before, and all they do is just shake you to go back. It's a good thing you get to see that because it allows you to realize there's still strength to come to you. The thing is, walking away from that is okay. Awakening from these confines of this simulation, it can indeed be a painful process, right? I mean, however, the sheer bliss that we get to accompany our departures from the old patterns to these new patterns, well, then they sometimes, they mean letting go of toxic relationships. They're unparalleled. Liberating ourselves from the grips of the negative influences allows us to embrace a newfound sense of freedom and personal growth. I mean, walking away from toxic relationships and individuals who conform to society's pressures or engage in gossip is courageous act. It's not easy, especially because we're surrounded around it. The world does this all the time. But it's crucial to bear in mind that their opinions and perceptions of us are distorted by their own insecurities, their own limited perspectives. They're seeing through their own lens of their shit. They're not seeing you for you. The only way they can perceive you is through their lenses, through their stuff, and the way they deal with life. So you can tell when they have a negative perspective that obviously there's some things going on there, right? But the thing is this, we need to be true. Instead of becoming entangled in their negativity, in their negative opinions of us, it's empowering to actually just let them believe they're superior, Let them think they possess something greater, and to allow them to underestimate your true worth. Because while they're too busy, looking at their own selves and thinking they're so wonderful and you're nothing, because they have to have someone to compare themselves to for some bloody reason. They can't even just look in the mirror and realize they're awesome without having someone to point a finger at. And inevitably though, these individuals, they will come to realize this mistake they've made in underestimating all of us that have woken up. They'll realize that often it coincides with their own acceptance, that we are better off without them. During these transformative times in our lives, in this period, we have the opportunity to embrace our newfound strength and freedom. Fully embracing the fact that their absence in our lives have paved a way for our personal growth. They helped you get to where you're at. So then instead of having bitterness or distaste towards them, you realize you're so thankful for those moments. That's what has happened to me. I had to walk away from many relationships. Some relationships walked away from me. And I am more than thankful because those situations brought me to the place of being able to do one thing towards my dream every day to the next thing. Now I open my door. My dream's right here. Our dreams, it's amazing. My friend and I here, our dreams. We have Cinnamon Rock and an Eden Ancient Design, and they're here. And they're booked. They get booked every weekend, solid. We're busy all the time. That's amazing. For companies, it's just started off. And those kinds of things happen because we weren't focusing on the negativity. We weren't focusing on anyone's BS. We were focusing on our health and the vision. We realized what the purpose of us being here was for. So it's trusting in the universe's guidance. We get to understand that sometimes letting go of those who no longer serve our well-being and growth is necessary for us to embark on a right path. As we awaken from these confines, of this simulation, we step into our true power and we embrace the blissful liberation that comes from leaving behind old patterns and toxic relationships. It's a beautiful thing now, isn't it? We looking at our shadows and looking at our patterns and breaking free from them. Yeah, we have to make tough choices sometimes, but it's worth it. It's valuable. All right, everybody, make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter, and you're all unique puzzle pieces to the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. All right, peace.